starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie. Here's Harriet. Here's David. And here's Rick. Here they are, America's favorite family, the Nelsons.
Here, Harriet, let me help you.
Oh, no, that's all right. I've got him. Besides, I think it's Clara's turn to help.
Oh, I always have to help. I think there ought to be 2 booby prizes so somebody else could get a chance.
Well, we better get going. I have to start thinking about dinner.
Oh, yeah, me too. How can our husbands come home so hungry after we've eaten so much?
It sure was fun, Harry.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Rick.
I just stopped by to return the thermos and Pop's sweater.
Oh, thank you, dear. How was the hayride?
Well, this may come as quite a surprise, but it was a lot of fun.
Good.
You went to a hayride?
Yeah, a bunch of us at the fraternity got together.
A stag hayride?
Well, not exactly. We all had dates. Or our wives.
Oh, that sounds like lots of fun.
Well, maybe I've been out of touch with things or something, but I didn't think they had hayrides anymore.
Well, yeah, we rented a wagon and all over at the stables.
Good for you. I think it's just wonderful for married couples to do romantic things like that.
So do I.
Well, I gotta get going. It's nice to see you.
Bye, Rick.
Bye.
Bye, dear.
Bye, Mom.
Tell Chris I said hello.
Okay.
For us, too.
Okay.
Oh, Harriet, he's such a lovely boy.
Aw, thank you. I kind of like him, too.
You know, it's been years since I was on a hayride. Me too.
I'll bet.
What?
I believe you.
Listen, why don't we get the husbands and go on one this Saturday night?
Fine. Whose husbands are we going to get? Well, let's face it, I don't think our husband's going to be exactly overjoyed with the idea. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Well, it's worth a try.
Gee, it sure would be fun.
Why don't I talk to some of the other girls and see if we can't get something started?
Wonderful.
Okay, now remember, don't plan anything for Saturday night.
All right.
Harriet, do you think we can talk the fellas into it?
I don't know.
I think Joe might go for the idea. He can be pretty romantic at times.
Oh, well, so can Ozzie, though I don't think he likes anybody to know about it.
I don't see how they can resist. A hayride under a starry sky, and with us? Well, that's 2 out of 3 anyway. Okay, that does it.
What does it?
There's going to be a full moon this weekend.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Harriet, we've just got to go.
Hey, you know, we haven't played poker in quite a while.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't we get up a game one of these nights?
How about Saturday night?
Sounds good to me.
Hi.
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 How's the bridge game?
Oh, just fine, thanks. We had a lot of fun.
What did we get for the booby prize?
Never mind. Now, if you're going to get funny, I'm not going to tell you about the wonderful surprise we have for you.
I'm almost afraid to ask what it is.
Are you ready? We're all going to go on a hayride.
A hayride? Hayride?
Yeah, Janet's going to call some of the other girls and get up a hayride for Saturday night.
This Saturday night?
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You mean you like the idea?
Yeah, it works out great. It'll be something for you girls to do while we're playing poker.
Yeah, we're going to play poker Saturday night.
Oh, well, we kind of figured you might like to take us on a hayride.
You can't be serious.
Well, what do you mean? Of course we're serious.
What's wrong with going on a hayride?
Well, nothing, I guess, except hayrides are for kids.
Yeah, for young people in love.
What do you mean by that?
You usually think of going on a hayride, you know, before you're married.
Oh, sure, when you're dating.
All right, we'll make it like a date.
Sure. Where's your sense of romance? There's going to be a full moon.
Full moon? Hey, maybe we ought to forget about the poker. The fishing ought to be great up at the lake with a full moon.
Okay, you guys, you going to take us on a hayride or not?
Oh, come on, I'll be reasonable. Riding around out in the cold night air, get a chill and wind up fighting over who gets the hot water bottle.
Come on, Harriet. Let's not beg them. If they don't want to go, let's just forget the whole thing.
Fine. Now that we've got that settled, how about going home and getting me some dinner?
Well, gee, I don't know, Harry. You know, a hayride. It's lively cold and damp out there. I doubt if they'll have it anyway. Yeah, I think it was just something to talk about. Yeah, well, okay, but if you can get out of it, we'll have a little game going on over here at my house. Okay. So long, Harry.
Oh, darling, it seems too good to be true.
Harry, do you know the Andersons' phone number?
It's in my address
Richard,
book.
it's been such a long time. Life without you means nothing.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, Richard, you remembered. My favorite champagne.
How could I forget? I remember everything about you.
Is there anything else on?
Shh.
A toast to you and me and Budapest.
Oh, Richard, darling, there's so little time. Must you leave tonight?
Oh, try not to think about it. We still have 3 precious hours.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, Gwendolyn.
Oh, brother. I'm just leaving.
Have you heard from Charles?
Darling, let's not think of it.
Hi, Joe. Come on in.
Oh, thanks, Oz. I just had to get out of the house.
Clara putting the heat on you about the poker game?
Oh, no, she won't even talk about that. But she's watching an old movie on television that you just wouldn't believe. It's so gooey, I had to get out of the house.
Darling, your hand, it's trembling.
I know. Oh, Richard, I had the most terrible dream last night.
About me?
Yes. Oh, it was so real, so terrible. I dreamed that you were going away. You told me you loved another woman and that I would never see you again.
Oh, darling, it's not true.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, my God.
Please. Oh, my dear, I do love you. I do.
Darling, I know I'm being foolish.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think she even recognized you. Well, who'd you get for the poker game?
Well, believe it or not, some of the guys got hooked into going on the hayride.
Yeah, I know that, but how many did you line up?
Nobody. How about you?
I got at least as many as you did.
You can always play honeymoon bridge.
I still think she should have married Richard. Oh, hi, Joe.
Boy, they really go for that romantic stuff, don't they?
What else? Why do you think they dreamed up this hayride?
Yeah, and you know something? I'll bet we're the only 2 husbands that got out of going on it.
Yeah, I guess we were just lucky.
You don't suppose we're being selfish, do you?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if they're counting on going, I suppose we could go.
Yeah, I suppose so.
What are we trying to prove? Why don't we give in for a change and forget about the poker game? Show a little generosity.
We might as well, as long as nobody's going to show up anyway.
Yeah, of course, when I called the guys, I left it open. I said if they could get away to come on over.
How many do you think will make it?
You mean not counting us?
Yeah.
None.
Well, then no sense in being stubborn. Might as well give in gracefully and go on the hayride.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, I think I'll be running along home. Clara's probably finished crying by now.
Crying?
Yeah. Remember, she was watching that sad movie, too.
Oh, well, I guess women are just sentimental by nature. You're not going to change them.
No, that's the way they are. Well, see ya.
Okay. Joe?
Yeah?
Look, here's an idea. If they want a little romance, why don't we really do this thing upright?
What do you mean?
Well, instead of going on a big hayride with a whole mess of people, why don't we have a nice, intimate little hayride for just the 4 of us? You and Clara, Harriet, and myself.
What are you trying to prove? I don't get it.
Well, think about it. Be a lot more romantic, and that's what the girls seem to want.
Yeah?
We could even hire an orchestra.
An orchestra?
Well, you know, a couple of musicians, maybe an accordion and a guitar or something, to come along and play a little soft music. I know it sounds corny, but believe me, the girls would love it.
Yeah. You know, I'm beginning to like the idea myself. This ought to set us up for a whole year's worth of poker games.
At least. Oh, but look, let's not tell them anything about it. Why don't we pretend that we're going to play poker and then surprise them?
Great. And listen, we could even bring a bottle of champagne.
Oh, Richard, you remembered.
Harriet!
should say not. It's good to see you. What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing special. I just thought I'd come over and goof around for a while.
Well, that's a good idea. What's new?
Well, for one thing, I guess we can kiss that hayride goodbye.
Sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Joe must have mentioned that poker game at least 6 times. Oh, boy, I can't wait till we play poker on Saturday night.
You know, come to think of it, Ozzie's spoken about it several times, too. You don't think they're up to something, do you?
I don't know.
Usually when Ozzie acts like that, he's got something he's trying to hide. You know what? I'll bet you they're going to take us on that hayride after all.
They are?
Well, it certainly sounds like it.
Well, if they are, why don't they come right out and say so?
Well, they just want to tease us a little and then surprise us.
You mean I ought to move Joe out of the den back into the bedroom?
Something like that.
You know, they're pretty nice guys after all.
Hello? Oh, hi, Janet. You have? How come? Oh, well, I thought they'd call that off. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, she's here. I'll tell her. Okay, and thanks, Jan. Bye-bye. Well,
What's the matter?
they called off the hayride.
How come?
Well, Janet says all the husbands are backing out. They're all going to come over here and play poker with Ozzie and Joe.
Then they're not planning a surprise after all.
I guess not.
Those no-good bums. They were telling the truth all the time.
Harry, do we have any pretzels or potato chips or anything like that?
Here, I was just bringing some in.
Oh, thank you, dear. I must say you're being an awfully good sport about this.
Well, if you must know, it hasn't been easy.
Well, cheer up. I have a feeling I may get lucky and be a winner tonight.
I presume you're talking about playing poker.
You and your jokes.
Hi, Harriet. Hi, Oz.
Oh, hi, Joe.
All ready for the big game tonight?
Yes, sirree. Oh, I didn't expect to see you here, Clara. It's a pleasant surprise.
I came over to keep Harriet company.
Now remember, Clara, you promised to keep quiet and stay out of the way if I let you come over and talk to Harriet.
Don't worry, you won't get a word out of me till I get you home again.
Got everything set up in the dining room. Come on and take a look.
Oh, sure, Oz. Excuse us, girls. I can hardly wait to get started, Oz. I really feel lucky tonight.
Oh, so do I.
We got him going on. Did you make all the arrangements at this table?
Yeah, everything's all set.
How about the musicians?
Oh, yeah. Where did you see them? Well, they're really great. They play guitars and sing, all dressed up in Mexican costumes.
Hey, we better get going.
Girls, we'll see you a little later. We're going downtown for a few minutes.
What for?
We want to buy some new cards.
Well, we've got plenty of cards.
We always like to play with a new deck.
Come on, Joe. We'll see you later.
Be right back.
Oh, by the way, would you girls like a little snack, a sandwich or something later on?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Would you mind fixing them now? Then you'll be running in and out disturbing the game. We'll see you later. How do you like it?
Hey, this looks great.
Here's a little surprise.
Oh, the champagne.
I thought it added a nice touch.
Oh, Richard, you remembered.
Hiya, fellas. Nice to see you.
Mucho gusto.
Mr. Randolph, this is Pablo Pancho Manuel.
No, Manuel Pablo Pancho.
Manuel Pablo Pancho, Mr. Randolph.
Mucho glad to meet you.
Great, boys. You all set?
Sí, señor.
We wait until the ladies arrive, the senoritas.
Las señoritas. Bueno, pues a subirnos.
The driver should be along any minute.
Oz, just a second. These costumes gave me a great idea. Why don't we really give the girls a big thrill and dress up ourselves?
Hey, that is a great idea. Boys, do you happen to have any Mexican outfits we could borrow? You know, sombreros and stuff like that?
Oh, sí, señor. We fix you up good.
Las muchachas. No. Those aren't our wives.
Oh, too bad.
Too bad.
But don't worry. We fix you up good. Very good.
Very good. That's what I'm afraid of. Wait a second, Harry.
tickles my nose, too.
Yeah, well, we'll see us. Well, let's sit, fellas. Are you ready, Don Jose?
Ready, Don Jose?
Hold it a second, fellas. Here comes somebody. Ay, 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 ay. Surprise! We're looking for the girls. They're not here. They're not here? Well, that's funny. Just wait outside a second, fellas.
That's a pretty fancy-looking outfit you got on. No, thanks, Doc.
Now, look at what the heck's going on. Hi. What are you guys doing here?
Well, what do you think we're doing? Playing poker?
Why didn't you tell us this was a costume party?
You guys sure look fancy. Oh, gee, thanks.
Well, never mind that. What happened to Harriet and Clara?
Well, they went out to a movie right after we got here. They seemed kind of quiet. Were they upset about something?
Well, maybe, just a little. Well, let's get going.
Fellas? What about this big hayride you guys are supposed to be on?
Well, we called that off after you invited us to play poker. Didn't Harriet tell you?
Well, yes, but see, we told the girls that the poker game was still on. See, we were playing a little joke on them. Oh, this is awful.
Oh, this is terrible.
Did Harriet say what movie they were going to?
I think they said something about a drive-in.
We better see if we can find them. Let's get back in the wagon.
The wagon? You're not going to take the wagon.
Well, we need all the proof we can get.
Wait a second. What about the poker game?
Yeah, as long as the wives have already accepted the fact that we're playing.
Are you kidding?
Well, I just figured unlucky in love, lucky at cards.
We'll see you guys.
If you fellas aren't doing anything Monday morning, why don't you come in for a little checkup?
What? I'm sorry, fellas. Back to the wagon.
Okay.
I hope pretty soon they find some girls.
Oh, see.
Now, hold it, just right where you are.
Good evening. I can understand your concern, but see, we have a problem.
Yeah, I can see that. What is it, senor?
No. We're Americanos.
Americanos, we speak English.
Speaking English, we just want to go in there for a minute and come right out.
Look, this is a theater. It's not a hayride. What are you trying to make out of me?
I'm not trying to make... I mean, we just want to go in there and pick up somebody. Pick up a couple of girls.
Oh, no, you don't. Not in this drive-in, senor. We cater to a family trade here.
You don't understand. These are our wives.
Wife?
Oh, yeah. Not now. Not now. Boys, please, a little later.
Surprise for them.
See, we just go in there and get them and come right out.
I don't know. Maybe we better wait for the manager to get back. He just went to get something to eat.
But this will just take a minute.
Besides, I don't know what to charge for the horses.
Well, they're under 12. They ought to get in for nothing.
¿Qué dices?
Pues fíjate que quieren que los cobra por los caballos, pero los caballos son menores de edad, tienen nada más 12 años.
Okay.
We'll just go in there and get the wives. We'll be right out. I promise you.
All right. It'll probably cost me my job.
Oh, how much is that?
Oh, it's on the house. Go ahead.
Gracias, senor.
I'll call that and raise you 50. I'll see that, and I'll raise you another 50.
We could have stayed home and heard this dialogue.
I was just thinking the same thing myself.
And raise you another.
You see them? Not yet. Oh, there they are.
I'll call that, and I'll raise you another 50.
Buenas noches, señores.
Oh, good evening. Do you want any tacos, Harriet?
No, thank you.
No tacos, thank you.
Clara, it's us.
What?
Hi, girls.
For heaven's sakes, what are you doing in those ridiculous costumes?
Not ridiculous. We've come to take you on a hayride.
Well, what happened to the poker game?
We had no intention of playing poker.
I'll see you. I'll raise you 50.
Joe?
That was the movie.
see, this is a little surprise we planned for you. Our own private hayride.
Just the four of us. See, we got the hay wagon. We've even got some musicians.
Yeah, okay, fellas. Pablo.
Oh, sí, señor. It's a very good picture.
Música.
La música, muchachos.
We've even got some champagne.
Let's do it. Drink it all.
How about faster it off, bud?
These are our wives. We haven't been drinking at all.
A little softer, fellas.
See, all we wanted to do was spend a romantic evening with you.
I can't hear you.
A little softer, fellas, please. I said, we planned this all for you.
Come on, Clara. Let's go on the hayride. We can pick the car up later.
Come on, what do you say, girls?
Harriet, what do you think we ought to do?
Oh, I think we've had them on long enough. Besides, the picture's pretty bad. Time.
We sure did.
Well, we aim to please.
Now, tell me honestly, was that more fun than playing poker?
Are you kidding? Who wants to play poker?
Hey, Oz, they're still playing.
Hey, yeah.
Never mind. You fellas aren't interested, remember?
That's right. We promised to spend the whole evening with you girls, and that's what we're going to do. But, well, let's see what's on the old telly, shall we?
Oh, Richard, I had the most terrible dream last night.
Oh, Harriet!
It was awful. It was so real. I dreamed that you were going away, that you told me you loved another woman, and that I would never see you again.
Oh, darling, it's not true.
Oh, Richard.
Darling, please don't cry. Oh, my dear, I do love you. I do.
I know I'm being foolish and I shouldn't, but I love you. I know I love you, and I want you to know that I love you. You do know that, don't you?
I do.
Richard, darling, there's so little time. Must you leave tonight?
Okay, boys, we've got all the